Welcome back to Mr. Apple's World of Gaming. I'm Chris Apples and I'm playing a bit of Fly Corp Delivery, and thank you for joining me here in my series of Discover the World. This is episode number 5, and in the previous episode we had some pretty strange countries opening up for this period of time. Look, we've gone through Kazakhstan, we've got Myanmar done, Algeria was a big one that we needed to do last time, Iran as well, and of course India. At some point today I want to try and get a bit more through India, especially through the central and southern regions of India. We might get a bit of time to do Russia and China, but I think that's going to have to be a little bit later. Going to have to upgrade a couple of these warehouses, as when you load back into the game they do get a little bit upset. We did get through Iceland in the last one. And currently we have expensive planes. We're just going to sit and wait just a little bit until that debuff is finished for us. We might get a competitor warehouse at some point soon as well. And that'll be really good just to add a bit of extra money to the coffers before we do this massive expansion through Greenland. Because, look, it's a tough one. You've got Nord all the way up here, which is just 10 people. And then you got one here, and then there's one out here. It's Kanak. Not if that's how you say it, but that's what it looks like to me. So we've got an aircraft manufacturer successfully tested something between Dushanbe and Shamkent in Kyrgyzstan. So let's have a look. That is that. We do not need a level 6 plane going that short a distance. We're going to sell you, mate, and we're going to pocket the $3,200. So Ankara is struggling just a little bit. I'm going to upgrade them, but what I'm also going to do is I'm going to give Delhi an extra plane, and I'm going to give them the level 6 planes just because they are struggling a fair bit. And this run from Prayagraj is going to get a bit of an upgrade right there. We've got some helicopters here. Let's not have helicopters. Let's have actual planes. Thank you very much. Venezia, I think you're the same issue. You've got helicopters. Do we have helicopters? We do have helicopters somewhere else as well. Let's just do the automatic upgrade for that. There we go. Okay, so we've got a competitor warehouse here in Austria. So let's see, I think we're going to have to send that one just straight through Berlin. Well, no, I don't want build mode, thank you. Alright, so are we going to get, yeah, we can. Alright, so we'll do that. We'll upgrade it to level 6 before they get sent out. So then that way they can get the most amount of packages out in that very first run. Berlin should be fine to cover this out. 6,000. It can handle. So hopefully once we get these done, we should have a huge amount of money to be able to get into Greenland. And we have a 400% increase in delivery orders from Belgrade. So what we need to do is actually probably best to upgrade Belgrade. Upgrade Belgrade. And we'll upgrade the planes coming out of Belgrade because they're going to have a lot of packages piling up there. Yeah, in fact, we might even give them a 3rd plane. There we go. We've got the competitor warehouse done. That adds an extra almost $20,000 into our kitty. So because of that, we are going to get Greenland on the go. We're going to get this guy to go straight through Reykjavik. We're going to get these 10 people. What is the point? To go through Reykjavik as well. We might even get this one here to go through Reykjavik. Kulasuk. Now, can we get... I think we can get those 2 done with a 2, because then we can get these 2 done with a 2. Nuke is going to get by itself because we can do all of these 4 with a 3, and then we'll just have Nuke as the we'll have that as the hub for this area. And then we've got Upernavik. And then we've got Karnak there. And next up, we've got Sri Lanka. So that's going to be nice and easy. And that is also going to give me a bit of an impetus to flesh out a bit more of India. And so give them some nice big planes. I'm hoping at some point soon we're going to get the buff where you have to upgrade all of your level 1 helicopters essentially into planes, and you never buy planes again. Let's just make sure Belgrade is doing okay here. I think we're going to give Belgrade a level 4s, and we might just have to give it, the actual warehouse itself, a bit of an upgrade. Yeah, so if we can get that buff that gives you the bigger planes right from the start, it's going to help out a lot. And it's going to mean that those noises every time we have to buy a new plane and then upgrade them both just are going to reduce by 50% as well. So there we go, and that one there, and then Newark, we're going to upgrade you quite substantially. Reykjavik is upgraded as well. We're going to upgrade the rest of the warehouses that we have not done so at this point in time. We have one helicopter somewhere. Is it with these guys? No, I don't believe it is. So it is a random rogue helicopter that I do not know where it is. Can't see any other helicopters anywhere. So I'm sure at some stage I'll come across it and then I will have to just upgrade it. So what I'm going to do to try and get through to Sri Lanka is I'm going to give a bit of a hub here to Bengaluru. So the employees of the aircraft manufacturer went on strike. Prices of new aircraft and upgrades for existing ones are 100% for that is insane. That is the worst time to do it because I need to give that the level 5 planes. All right, we're gonna just kind of wait around a little bit for Bengaluru to be done. We might get a competitor warehouse coming soon. It's going to be expensive planes to send out, but you do get the money back for them. So let's just wait around to see if there's any warehouses that we might be able to upgrade. We can definitely do that at this point in time. Let's see, look, this run here from Manchester to Reykjavik is going to need, there we go, Kulusuk is the one that needed it. This run from Manchester to Reykjavik is going to need some extra coverage, and then the flow and effect of that, Reykjavik to Nuke, is going to need some extra coverage as well. But we are going to need to wait another 2.5 in-game minutes before we can get that on the go, because we do not want to spend double the price of those kind of things. Let's have a look. We're going to need to get... We've got a competitor warehouse in Ukraine, but we're going to need to get Sri Lanka done now, unfortunately. What we might do is get these bottom ones done like that. How much of the south of India can we get? Kochi can cover the top part, which is Jaffna. And I'm sure it won't hurt if we just do that for now and just upgrade both of those warehouses. And then let's get back into Ukraine. And let's see if we can clear out this competitor warehouse nice and quickly. So when that plane comes back in, we got 1 minute for these expensive planes. We're already halfway through, so that competitor warehouse is going to be cleared out nice and quickly by just those 2 planes. Once we get these expensive planes debuff out the way, we're going to upgrade down here. On strike, only some companies' drivers are striking, but this will affect the delivery of parcels from warehouses to cities. That means parcels are going to stay in warehouses for a little bit longer. We've got an extra $27,500. Thank you very much, competitor warehouses. They are the best part of this game, I would imagine, for me. They were not in at the start of Fly Corp delivery as well. There was something that actually came in a little bit later, and it is an outstanding addition to the game. Got 4 minutes to get Greece, which should be relatively easy. I think I can do that within four warehouses. Just gonna flesh out the southern region of India just a little bit more. Coimbatore can get extra plane with an upgrade. They're all done. Yep, we've upgraded them all. Let's get Greece sorted. Okay, Thessaloniki. And go there. Of course, here's an old saying that the second biggest Greek city in the world is Melbourne in Australia, of course. Gonna get Heraklion there, and then this guy's just gonna cover these two here. We've got Bangladesh there. That's because there is a lot of Greek descendants in Melbourne, but that of course is the other side of the country to me. There we go. And Thessaloniki is the third biggest Greek city in the world, therefore. Okay. Have we got them all upgraded? We'll go there. We're just going to send them all through Ankara. I don't think Greece needs its own little hub. I mean, Thessaloniki is probably closer to Rome, but we'll just send them all through Ankara. We've got Bangladesh to do now, so this is good. This is going to give us another bit of impetus to try and get a bit of Eastern India done. Now, there is a little spot here. Look at that. Can we get even more? How many can we get? 41.5 million. 43.6 million people covered by the one warehouse. I love that. Probably not a great thing, to be honest, but we have got that covered by a lot of people. So that is going to give a lot of demand. In fact, Kolkata is going to be a little spoke for us here in this region. And we're going to go up to Sylhet. Going to go down to Chattogram. What can we go? Jamshedpur can do that, and then we'll get Jorhat cover them. Not going to bother turning those ones around at this stage so that they go through Kolkata instead of going through Delhi. I think it's too much point at this stage. It's like Bengaluru is actually getting a lot of product for us now, so that's really good to see. Hanoi might just need a bit of an upgrade because of the packages sitting in the warehouses, which is really annoying. There you go, so that's going to get an extra one. What we might do here is we might go something like a Cairo through to Bengaluru. And then we'll do three-way there. We might even go Tehran through to Bengaluru, to be honest. So Kolkata, I didn't upgrade it, that's why. In fact, I can get the extra upgrade. We've got plenty of money at this stage. Tehran through to Bengaluru is going to get those three, and then we might do something like a Bengaluru through to Yangon and just get two on that. It's not that far to go for those planes. Let's have a look. Have we got anything that's a bit of a worry at this point in time? Fuel prices have gone up. Opening new rates are 100% more expensive for the next week. Okay, so Syria is probably going to hold off for a little bit. We'll get the Delhi to Yangon route upgraded. We'll get the Delhi to Da Nang route upgraded as well. So Kolkata, we might do Bengaluru to Kolkata, because we're going to get some kind of intra-India packages going along there. I know that. I just realized that was a very expensive route that I just did because of the debuff. I completely forgot about that. Tehran's going to get an upgrade because it is now going to start becoming a bit of a major hub through here. We might get something like Ankara down to Saudi Arabia once we open up Saudi Arabia, but that might not be for a little bit. You just never know in this game. We've got Syria to go next. What's Syria looking like? Probably 2 warehouses. Let's have a look. Oh, it's just not going to cover it. Might have to get 3 warehouses in Syria because of that. It's just not going to be able to cover. Look, our Greenland routes. We said we're going to upgrade this one. We'll give them to 5s. That's the easiest way to do that. Once again, we should be getting a competitor warehouse coming in relatively soon. We've got a debuff ending in less than a minute, so I think the competitor warehouses are about every 2 weeks. I haven't actually timed it out yet. It might be something that's actually worth trying to do, is actually timing out when the competitor warehouse comes through and then when it finishes. So we've got a bit of an annoying one here. We've got live rats found in the parcels flying from Idicortimate to Dublin. That means all of these around here are going to be blocked. So we're going to need to just monitor this situation just for a little bit. We're probably going to just need to upgrade the potentially full warehouses because of this little debuff. And then as soon as the minute's over, red planes everywhere, and now we can get Syria on the go. Let's get them in with a 5. Let's get these guys in with a 3. We've got South Korea next, which shouldn't be too bad. We can either do them through North Korea, or we can do them through Japan. Not sure which one would be better for us at this point in time. We got a competitor warehouse in Sweden. Didn't even click that. We got 6 warehouses to upgrade. All right, so Sweden. What's Stockholm like? Stockholm's now a 6,000er. Good, because you're going to get swamped. Yeah, Stockholm. We'll give it 2 planes. That should get out relatively quickly. What's this big guy here doing? Stavanger. Oh, we do not need that at all. We're going to get that into our coffers for some money. We're going to upgrade those planes. We're going to upgrade and give another level 5 to them so we can get some of these packages out from Stockholm. And we are going to go over to South Korea, and it's going to be easy for us to get straight through to North Korea, which I am fully aware that should not be happening in real life, but this is a game and we are doing it for the purposes of the game only. So Pyongyang, that might even be worth heading that through to Delhi, I would suggest. Give that a couple of 5s. That might end up even being some 6s there. So 30% more cargo being carried, but the planes go 20% slower. Bit of an interesting one. That one, I don't ever really feel the difference because I'm always playing on fast forward mode. So there probably is a relatively big difference, but as I said, I don't tend to feel it too much. I'm going to get Limassol to go through to Ankara. And I think it's just Limassol that we need to upgrade. Oh, the Philippines. Wow. Wowee. So we've got 18 minutes to do the Philippines. It's going to be a bit of a tough one. We're going to get them through Da Nang and then probably Pyongyang. Can we figure out a way? I'm going to upgrade those planes to Ho Chi Minh City because Ho Chi Minh City is a big city. Can we go Da Nang? We'll go Cebu City can be the hub in the middle. Obviously Manila is the capital, but Cebu City is like in a really nice central position for us. And then that might even do like Palau and I think Micronesia's out there as well. Don't quite do like Tuvalu and those kind of places in this game, I don't think. Maybe at some point. Portugal's going to be a nice easy one for us next. So let's give them those. Let's give you that. Let's give you an upgrade. Let's give you there, down to there, down, or up to Manila. Manila's probably going to need level 3s. Agrees, not going to need an extra one. The Valve is probably going to need level 3s. And Iligan right there, and we can upgrade all those warehouses in one click. And we have 20 minutes to get Portugal, so I think we might just get Portugal done now. Portugal's an interesting one because it has the 4 outposts here, Funchal, and then Horta, Angra do Herosomi, Heroismo, and Ponta Delgada. We might use them as posts to get us over to the other side of the Atlantic at some point. But at this stage, we're just going to have them as feeding in through Madrid. Ponta Delgada can go in there. Funchal can go in there. And you are all opened up. Alright, so the packages are going to be sitting in the warehouses for a little bit longer in some of the cities. It never tells you which ones, but you can soon figure it out because they go relatively red pretty quickly. Dushanbe's going to take the full brunt of our competitor warehouse. And that should only need the one plane. We're going to upgrade the lines going in and out of Dushanbe that we need to. This one here. Upgrade, and we can make them all like that. Probably Dushanbe to... Oh, there we go. Ankara to Dushanbe. This one has only got a handful more to go. I think probably 2 more flights. There's 1. And there's 2. And competitive warehouse has done another $17,000 added to the kitty. Thank you very much, game mechanic, because you actually do help out a substantial amount. Every now and then I just kind of go around and look to see what's like consistently red. And then let's just see what we need to do to try and help those out and just get these packages out going, because the quicker packages go out, the quicker you get the money into your coffers. Especially a situation like this where you've got parcels sitting around in warehouses for longer than they should be. You just want to make sure that those lines are upgraded really well. For the most part, you want to make sure your lines are upgraded before your warehouses are upgraded, because if your warehouses need the upgrading, then you've got issues with your lines. I want to flesh out a bit more of India. So Bengaluru is going to be a bit of a hub here for a few more cities. It'd be outstanding if it could give us the thing where it says you get money because you've got plenty of warehouses going through. Was it 5 warehouses with 5 cities of coverage? And it was the Indian government giving that to us because we would get a lot of money. Go. Go. And then I think... Now we'll just do ones there and ones there. And then I think it's just Point Blair. So I think we might have full coverage for all of India. I don't see any little dots around for India. A little bit annoying that it doesn't have the Maldives, by the way. I reckon it definitely should have them. I might just pause this just for now, just while I get these done, because I just opened up quite a lot of cities. And by the time I get to like the last one, it'll probably start beeping at me. So let's have a look and see. Mumbai, can you go in there? 950. Nah, you're still going down the bottom. Ahmedabad is probably better to go that way. Always have a little joke with my oldest daughter in this game that's people from Mumbai wanting to get to Ahmedabad. You can go there. Nope, you got to go all the way around there, all the way up there, and all the way back. Because I am evil. Alright, 836, 858. There we go. There we go. Jabalpur, you can go through to Delhi. You're 843 and 872. You'll come back down to Bengaluru. And you can go through to Kolkata. All right. Now let's redo that. We can actually see which ones we have helicopters still on the line. Let's have a look. This one here, no, that's got 2 planes. That one there is our big line there. Got a couple of helicopters up here, so let's get them upgraded. As I was saying before, it'd be really handy to get that buff where you no longer have level 1 planes. This one here, we're going to upgrade those planes so that there's level 3s, because Mumbai is that massive. In fact, we might even give them a 3rd plane. Bengaluru is probably going to need a bit of an extra, a lot of capacity in its warehouse. Okay, so we've got Sudan to go. So Sudan is probably going to be a nice spot to give a bit of a hub. Probably not Khartoum. I think I want the hub a bit further south. So something like El Obeid. It's probably where I'm going to do that. Niala. It's there, because then that's going to cover South Sudan, Ethiopia, Central African Republic, and maybe even Chad as well. We get all of them? We can. That's fantastic. Yes. Yep, because then I think you can get all of them for Khartoum. And then it ends up just being this little guy, Kassala, by himself. Let's stretch it into Eritrea. There might be something there. Okay, and the next one that we need to get to is Japan. Going to do level 5s down there. We're going to get you upgraded to a nice big warehouse. We're going to get the rest of them upgraded in a single click, because this game has some really good quality of life mechanics, especially compared to when it first started. It wasn't anything like that when this game first started. All right. Here we go. Okay. Alright, so we've got just one helicopter somewhere. It's this guy here. Get them upgraded. So Sudan is sorted for us. It's not going to be too busy until we get a lot of those African countries sorted. So Pyongyang to Jiamusi. You do not need that plane, so we're just going to take the money and then just upgrade the actual other planes going in and out of that city, Jiamusi. Can we get a little bit more of, say, China done? Can we get a little bit of a... Got 17 minutes. Get Japan. And then... Alright, so let's go something like Zhengzhou. And that's going to be like a bit of a hub there for us. Get... Have a look how many cities that's covered up. Oh my goodness. 13 cities covered by Zebu. Beijing there. Can we get 3 there? Can we get these 4 sorted? We can. Alright. That's all I'm going to push it to for now. So that one's probably going to go that way. You can go that way. I'm just going to get these ones here all done in 3s, level 3 planes. And we're going to have to get Zhengzhou upgraded nice and quickly. Should be a competitor warehouse coming anytime now. And as if I knew the timings of it, there it is. So Rome is probably not big enough. Berlin and Warsaw are really struggling at this point in time. Why are you struggling? Bucharest. Bucharest line. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. So that means we probably need to give an upgrade there. Alright. So we're going to get the competitor warehouse to go through Berlin. And we get the level 5 plane when we get the money for it. I'm not sure whether we're going to actually get this one, if I'm perfectly honest. So we're going to get couple of planes. This one is... Oh, we are going to need that guy upgraded nice and quickly. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get this one. It's just wasn't the right timing for us here. Okay. We will try and get as many packages out as possible though, so we can get some extra money going into our coffers. Okay, so we've got, and look at that. So our aircraft are going to be held at the warehouses 100% longer than usual. So I think this also affects the competitor warehouse too. It certainly does. Let's see if we can just give it a bit of a hand. Okay, so we need 2 more. Oh, this has got to be touch and go. Oh, can we do it? Oh, we just missed it by about a second. Oh my goodness. I thought it was going to do it then. I probably should have sold that last plane and then just bought a new plane to get them out. We just missed it by about a second, but we got a lot of money that went through the packages. I think that basically just adds an extra $40,000 into your network once those packages are actually reaching their destination. Okay, and that is where we are going to leave it for today. Thank you so much for watching here at Mr. Apple's World of Gaming. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video if you like what you see here, and leave a comment down below if you like the strategies that I'm using for Fly Corp. And if there's anything weird that you're seeing pop up during this video, let me know. Let me know of the pronunciations as well. I love all that feedback that you guys can give in this YouTube space. And of course, most important thing is, I hope you all have a great day.